Okay, so today I have Ozzy with me, and we are going to talk about something very fitting because he is my last boy going home. He's actually getting ready to go home in about an hour, so we're getting him all ready. But I did want to talk about something that does concern the boy puppies, the boy dogs, and it is called Cryptorchidism. Now, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but a lot of people just call it crypto. It is when one or two of the testicles have not dropped, and they're retained up in the let's see, in the abdomen. So when I take my puppies to the vet, they're usually around 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks old, and the vets do check and see if they do have testicles present, and they do check the girls too to make sure that they don't have anything wrong with their vulvas. But one of the things that they can find, especially at that young age, is that one or two testicles aren't present, which means they haven't dropped. Now, with a puppy being that young, that's not surprising. With some of the puppies, it does take a little while for both testicles to descend and drop into the scrotum. For instance, right now I did a check on Ozzy here, and I could feel two, and one kind of just was wanting to pop back up into the abdomen. So when you check your dog, all you've got to do is you got to do very, 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 very gently. You go back under the tail and where the scrotum is, and you will gently just feel. And you're going to feel two, I'd say they're like little beans, maybe a little bit smaller with them being so young, but sometimes one wants to kind of go back up. Sometimes both of them are there and they're present good. Sometimes one will show, sometimes none will show. What causes it? Well, the cause isn't fully understood, but you do not ever breed a dog that has crypto, okay? Number one is that it says that it is commonly seen in certain families of dogs, and German Shepherds are one of them. So when you have a puppy, if you take the puppy to the vet the first time and they say, hey, I only feel one testicle, give the puppy at least a couple months to see if the other one does descend or drop. There is nothing that's going to be lost or any harm or any pain or anything that's going to happen waiting that couple months, because if you do surgery right away on a pup, you know, that's just something that I would rather have them grow a little bit before that happens. And if they do need surgery when they're a little bit older, it's just a little bit more invasive than getting the regular testicles removed. They just have to kind of go up a little bit more and get that testicle. So it is nothing that is big and super problem. So if the testicles aren't in the scrotum, where are they? Again, it's usually in the abdomen or in the canal that goes from the abdomen down to the scrotum. If I don't want to neuter my dog, well, there's always the good thing to neuter. I mean, especially when your dogs aren't for breeding, you don't have breeding stock, you definitely want to neuter your dogs. And like I said, with a dog that does have Cryptorchidism, you do want to make sure you do give them that couple months to see if that other one does drop. It's going to be your puppy, it's going to be your decision in the end, but just waiting that couple months is not going to hurt anything. What is the treatment? The treatment is straightforward. Again, when you go and neuter your dog, it is 2 incisions, one to take the descended testicle off. If there's 2 that aren't dropped, then they take 2 different incisions and go up into the abdomen and get the other testicle. So it isn't anything that's super invasive. It's just one more step where they have to go up in the abdomen and get the testicle. The recovery is the same as any neuter. Again, it's not super invasive. It's just going up a little bit more. Let's see what else. A retained testicle does not mean that you have a defective dog. I mean, in breeding, yes, that is something you do not want to breed, but your dog is going to be the same healthy, happy puppy dog that you know. And just because this has happened, it doesn't mean that they're defective in any way besides breeding. So anybody who has this happen with a dog or a puppy, again, that will not be anything that you want to use for breeding stock. You want to definitely make sure that that is taken care of. And you know, if you decide to do fixing your puppy when they're young, that's your decision. I just strongly recommend giving at least 4 to 6 months to see if that other one does drop. And yes, you're a good boy. But I just wanted to definitely touch base on that. Like I said, with my last male dog, if that does happen, again, sometimes it does. I mean, even some of the perfectly bred dogs will have a male puppy that does have one testicle that does not descend. Yeah. All right. So with that, if you have anything to add, please leave positive and constructive comments in the comments section. Don't forget to give this video a like. Oh, and also, my information that I get this from is right here. It is the VCA Animal Hospital. I Googled it so that way I could, you know, definitely have some great information to give you. But again, you ready to go? He's ready to go. All right. No. You're not going to do that. Yes, you are. Okay. So with that, I will go ahead and end this video. And Ozzy says, see you. Bye-bye. I'm going home. And, yep. Again, any other comments or anything, leave it below. Please be positive and constructive. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.